Hi, my name is Mark. I'm here today to talk to you about how to make yet another Halloween prop. We're going to make this Grim Reaper here, or kind of like a guard, however you want to make him up. But it's a great prop, very easy to set up, very easy to make. Took me about an hour to do the whole thing as far as making the frame. We're going to make him out of some PVC pipe and a foam wig stand. I use a little baseboard, but that's kind of optional. So really simple setup, really easy to put together. Accessories, that's up to you, whether you want a little candle or, however you want his scythe or staff to be. But in general, really easy. We're going to go through the steps. I'm going to go through the steps for you and how to set it up. And I hope you can make something very similar. I usually start with a paper design, like you see here on the left, and I then went down to the hardware store, bought the necessary joint pieces that I was going to use, and also the PVC pipe to make this, in the end, be about 6'6".
Here are the things that we're gonna need to make our Grim Reaper or guard or whatever you might want to do. We'll call him. I have some black fabric. You're gonna see me drape that over him. I have some of this black, it looks like cheesecloth gray kind of thing fabric. This is just extra accessory. You don't actually need that. I use some chicken wire. As you can see, I've kind of folded it up on itself, and we're going to use this to make some shoulders and give, as well as this is the headpiece to give our fabric, just a little bit of bulk, because what I did is I built this out of PVC pipe. You can sort of see here, I got this foam wig stand from the, it's a dollar store, but they actually charged me $3 for it. Pretty upset about that still. Anyway, I bought this foam wig stand and I drilled some holes in it, and I put PVC pipes in there. And so you basically, you can measure how big you want to get it. I bought a bigger pipe for the base, and you can see I used some L brackets and just screwed that into a piece of wood here that I'll be able to put bricks on or weigh it down with something so that it doesn't topple over easily. And you can see here I bought some joints, some PVC joints. They have usually 90 degree, and they also have, if we look over here, some 45 degrees. So you can sort of buy a couple, figure out how you want your arms to look. What I did too to secure it, you can use PVC glue to keep them together if you're happy with that. But if you want to be able to take it apart, I use tape. But tape isn't enough to kind of keep it in position. So I drilled through both pieces, this joint and the pipe that goes in it, and I just ran a wire through, and that keeps it there in position and keeps it from moving. So pretty good, pretty easy. It does come off. I can just pull this piece off like that. For storage, you can, you could disassemble the whole thing. All right, so again, step one, we're just going to put this chicken wire kind of like where we want it. So for example, this is going to be the hood. I have some wires here where I can hook it down. These are our shoulder pieces. Okay, I've had this for a few years, so they're already shaped. They're going to be something like that, I believe. Maybe it was like this. All right, so we got a little bulk on our shoulders, around our head, and also as the fabric comes down, I want it to come around. This is also going to kind of make our arms here. And I use two little wires two little pieces of wire to connect these, keep these on. And falling like you just saw just now. Set there. All right, and then first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use one as our cloak. No, sorry, I'm going to use two as the main pieces of our cloak. Put it a little bit back over in this fashion. So that it's a little long in the front. Touches the ground. Then I need the second one on the other side. And we're going to close that with some safety pins here at the neck. And as you can sort of see, that's going to make for the main part of our front cloak. Then what I do is I actually have a longer piece. The front ones, I believe, is 180 centimeters, so about 6 feet of fabric for each of these. This is a bit longer. Find the middle of it, which I think is about here. All right, and then we're going to put that over the top. Let me try, maybe. So we put this here over the top. This is our hood. Okay, and it's going to come down and around, and it's going to basically do something. Sorry, I'm going to have to pin it in a minute. But just so you can kind of see this, this comes around on the sides, all across over the top, and forms our hood. Bring it a little bit here over the arms. So the fabric is going to weigh them down towards the front. So that's why I said you need, it's good to weight the base down. Also in case kids touch it or something, you don't want it falling over or falling down. But there you go. I mean, basically that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do all these little smaller details, and then we'll take a look and see how it is. But basically that's it. 10 minutes to set up once you've built the base. All right, probably should have done that as a time-lapse video. You could see it, but basically you can, I don't know if you can see, sort of we got our hood here. I have another piece of black, like scrap cloth that I put to hide my chicken wire, just because I don't want people to see the chicken wire. I've also, because I really haven't done much with the face, this had a baby face. I just put a piece of cloth over the face, just so that if people look at it, they don't see anything. Basically, and then how you get it to look like a hood is you need to pull up this fabric here. You just kind of pull it up on the side, and then you fold it over like that, and it looks like a hood. Saying you pull over here and fold it down, and it hangs nicely like that. Yeah, and you want it's good to have these pieces kind of hang down. They look like sleeves like that there. And like I said, I just have this again. It's just something, I got a lot of stuff that you can drape over him in this kind of fashion, like this, just like I did the hood part and the sleeves, and I just kind of let this be here like that, hang down, grab a little over here, and again do something like that. You can again tuck it under so that it sticks with your hood piece there. Looks again a little bit shows that fold, and looks like he's got a hood going on. Oh, why are you leaning so far forward? All right, and there we go. And also, you know, as extra pieces, you can do things for them to hold. This guy, he doesn't have a scythe. I have this like blade thing that I made. This stick is from a staff when I was a wizard. This knife blade here is from a machete when I was a crazy sushi chef, killer sushi chef. And I had this wire hooked up to his arm, and that is to hold this, essentially. Give something to allow me to fix that to him. And then I can stand it kind of like this, and I just fold. When I did this originally, I used I made hands for him, but it's just a lot of work to get the hands set up and around something, and this is just, you know, it's enough. Perfect, works just fine. So he holds that there, and I had another section here where sometimes I hang a little lantern. He's holding the lantern. Again, just hook it with a wire and just kind of cover up what you have there, and it's done. And it's just a great prop, very big and ominous, especially at night when you know you get it all, a little bit of lighting on it, and you know, just a creepy environment. Simple.
Okay, and that's it. Once you get all that done, add any accessories, he's all set. This is it. It's a great prop to put in front of your door, scare some trick-or-treaters, or even just startle a mailman or two. But in general, yeah, it's been an excellent prop for me, and I hope you also can make something either similar or just like this. Have a happy Halloween.